It's the new year, and if you're like me, your wallet might still be hurting after Christmas, but you still want a game. So, to continue our indie game journey, I went through and tried to find some bargains on Steam. And turns out, among all the weird, free games there are, there's a few hidden gems. And today, we're going to take a look at 1 million Fatal Guns. It's completely free, so let's check it out. The main premise of the game is to clear rooms, ultimately clearing the whole floor, and then you'll drop down to the next floor and do it all over again. The more floors you clear, the more enemies there are, and sometimes the game will mix it up. It'll throw a survival section at you, a find a key section, and even hunt the targets. However, where the game really shines is the staggering amount of modifiers that you can find on the weapons along the way. They've got ones that can shoot spiders. One that turns it into a spooky, scary game. One's made of glass. You've even got one for the true gamers that has a little RGB setup. And that doesn't even begin to scratch the surface of how many different types of weapons you can find. Now let's hop back to Steve at the time of recording trying to read out some of the names of these weapons.
Legendary, accurately punchy Spider Queen's fully loaded assault shotgun. Epic Wild Shot, accurately punchy editorial filmic double barrel shotgun. Epic Wild Shot, hot and ready, accurate paper thin triple points minigun.
Alright, so tier list time. I kind of struggled this one a bit because I did have fun and it was addictive, but I still think that it belongs down on C tier. Which in my opinion is definitely still a passing grade, and I do urge everyone to go give this game a play. It's free, so it costs you nothing, and I honestly think that you'll have a good time if you're into first-person shooters. Now let me explain why C tier. I mentioned it was addicting, and I did play it a few times throughout the week after I was done recording. However, the room variance is pretty low, and I'm sure throughout the video you noticed that it seemed like I might have been in the exact same room multiple times, and that's because I think there's only maybe 5 different room layouts, and you just cycle through those 5 rooms on every single floor, so it does get a bit stale. However, playing it in short bursts made it a lot more bearable, and you know, I can't really see myself really sitting down and playing for like hours on end. But the nice thing is, at every floor you have an opportunity to exit the game, and you can continue back on your run at a later time. So that's kind of how I played it when I wasn't recording. I would do a couple floors, take a break, come back to it the next day. And as I mentioned in the video, it's really more about the weapons and the plethora of modifiers anyway. And that's kind of what kept me coming back. I was always looking forward to seeing what sort of wacky, crazy combination I could find. And I really enjoyed that there's a little counter at the top that shows you how many different variances you found along the way. And that's why I kept coming. That's why I kept playing. It made it really addictive, and even with the rooms being the same, the weapon variants made it well worth coming back to keep playing. So I think that about sums it up. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys all next time.